Far from their ancestral home, across oceans and time, predators arrived on the Australian continent. With no rivals to challenge them, they rose swiftly to the top of the food chain. Here, they became the apex hunters, feared by kangaroos, emus, and even giant lizards. These are the dingoes, Australia's true wild wolves. Like their northern cousins, they hunt with cunning and relentless stamina, turning the wilderness into their hunting ground and, for many locals, into a nightmare. Today, we journey into the harsh landscapes of Australia to uncover the life of the dingo, its origins, its power, and its uneasy relationship with humans. Their design is a masterpiece of survival. Lean, muscular bodies carry them across vast distances, while flexible joints let them scale rocks and cliffs with ease. Their eyes, sharp as a hawk's, catch the smallest flicker of movement. But their greatest weapon is not physical, it is social. Dingoes live with remarkable flexibility. They can roam as solitary hunters or band together in packs, forming tightly coordinated teams. In groups, they can challenge animals far larger and faster than themselves. The dingo's story begins thousands of years ago. Believed to be descendants of the Indian wolf, they were brought from Southeast Asia and set loose on a strange, new land. Within just a few centuries, these wild dogs adapted to every corner of the continent. From arid deserts to snowy mountain peaks, the dingo thrived where others faltered. In colder regions, they grew thick, insulating coats and bulkier frames, while their desert cousins remained lean and heat-tolerant. Separated from their relatives, dingoes evolved into something unique wolves of the southern hemisphere, shaped entirely by Australia's unforgiving wilderness. Kangaroos, the titans of the grasslands, can reach speeds of 60 kilometers per hour and weigh over 70 kilograms. Against such power, most predators would falter. But dingoes hunt with patience. They do not chase to catch, they chase to exhaust. Working as a unit, they harry their prey, drive it into ambushes, and run it down until even the strongest kangaroo collapses. Wallabies, smaller cousins of kangaroos, also fall victim to this strategy, providing entire packs with much-needed sustenance. Once the hunt ends, order emerges from chaos. Feeding follows strict hierarchy, with the dominant animals eating first while others wait their turn. Along Australia's rugged coastlines, dingoes expand their menu yet again. They snatch unwary seabirds, scavenge washed-up marine life, and even wade into the shallows to fish. Here, they encounter formidable reptilian adversaries, the monitor lizards. The spotted monitor, stretching nearly 2 meters, wields claws, jaws, and a whip-like tail. Its armor, thick skin, deters most attackers. But dingoes are undaunted. Only a lizard's ability to slip into water saves it from the predator's relentless pursuit. Adaptability is the hallmark of the dingo. Their menu spans more than 170 species, from tiny insects and birds to massive ungulates imported by humans. A lone dingo, however, must rely on stealth. Like foxes and jackals, it uses keen hearing to locate its prey, then closes the gap in silence before striking with a sudden leap and powerful jaws. Not every hunt succeeds. Even a startled kangaroo can turn and fight, forcing a lone dog to retreat. More often, solitary hunters pursue smaller mammals, relying on patience and precision. Emus, towering, flightless birds, also draw the dingo's attention. Though slower than kangaroos, their endurance is legendary. With strides reaching nearly 3 meters, they can outdistance predators for miles. But dingoes hunt like wolves, rotating attackers to wear their prey down. 10 minutes of relentless pursuit is enough to sap the bird's strength. Even a fierce kick from its powerful legs cannot always turn the tide. One by one, the emus fall to the persistence of the pack. Yet their success comes at a cost. Dingoes quickly turned from wild marvels into enemies of farmers. Sheep, unlike cattle, are defenseless. A pack of dingoes can wipe out entire herds in a single night, killing far more than they can eat. Desperate, humans declared war. Dingoes were shot, trapped, poisoned, even targeted with chemical drops from the air. By the late 19th century, the campaign escalated into one of the most ambitious constructions in history, the dingo fence. Stretching over 5,000 kilometers, it remains the longest fence in the world, built solely to keep these wild dogs away from fertile pastures. Today, dingoes are still common across Australia, but their bloodlines face a new threat, interbreeding with domestic dogs. Purebred dingoes may one day vanish, replaced by hybrids that blur the line between wild and tame. When Europeans brought rabbits to Australia, they unknowingly gifted the dingoes a new feast. Quick and elusive, rabbits test the dingo's agility, but persistence ensures they, too, become part of the menu. Remarkably, dingoes face almost no natural predators. Only their pups are vulnerable, sometimes taken by eagles soaring overhead. Adults, however, rule unchallenged, free to expand across the continent. The dingo is more than just a predator. It is a survivor, a symbol of wild Australia, resilient, cunning, and endlessly adaptable. Loved by some, hated by others, it embodies the delicate balance between nature and humanity. Will the pure dingo endure howling across the deserts and coasts for centuries to come? Or will its legacy fade, lost to time and human interference? Only the future holds the answer.